Hello.
Hi. Hello, beautiful people. Happy solstice. Before we start, I'd like to do a breathwork meditation, and the instructions say to cover your head. So you can just bring any old T-shirt or anything, just something to cover your head. To That's going to be the first one that we do. Hi, Evelina.
Hi.
And yes, today we are going to do a Kriya that will raise our sexual energy. Now, don't get alarmed. You're not going to go ravaging crazy. Basically, Kundalini energy is the same as our sexual energy. It is our primal life force. And it is the Kundalini is the feminine Shakti energy. That is the creation of the universe. That is the universe. But there's a lot of things that happens when we are raising the Shakti to meet the Shiva. And somebody could say it's the union of our own, or union of our energies to become like a higher consciousness. We can also achieve this by meeting with the other polarity that matches our polarity in the flesh. And as we know, then when we have an attraction to somebody, it's not just the flesh, it's also the energy and the spirit. But it's also something that the energy of the Kundalini and the sexuality is actually very healing. So if you know people who are very healing people, they have a very strong sexual energy, because that is actually the life force that heals us. But when we do this Kriya that we do today, we're able to raise the Kundalini energy and use it to heal us and raise our own consciousness. So that means that the energy starts to rise, and then it actually translates all those fluids that are in us into something called the ujas. And the ujas are like a nectar that comes from the pineal gland. And if you do a lot of these practices, you might get one drop, like every so often, like very, very seldom. You get this one drop, and that makes you feel bliss and expansion. So, but that's not going to happen today, probably. But what's going to happen is that we're going to connect with the sun energy. And the Kundalini yoga, any yoga actually started as a worshipping of the sun. So we are really in the perfect element with the planetary constellation, particularly here in the north, to dive into the sun energy and charge our batteries and heal our nervous system and balance our glandular system, so that we can go on the rest of the year, which is not maybe so beautiful. So let's start. Let's bring our hands together in front of our heart, and you can bring the knuckle to touch your breastbone. And let me do like you do to cover my head. And then take a deep breath in and just feel your feet on the ground, or your seat bones on the ground, whether you're sitting on a chair or on the ground. And then breathe out, allowing that breath to be a little bit longer, a little bit more emptying. And then breathing in through your nose again, a little bit more, expanding your rib cage, your diaphragm, and your lower belly. Arriving to this moment, and then even with a sigh, you can breathe out. And just continue with taking a long, deep breath in, and then breathing out in your own time. And starting to bring your eyes to the third eye point, just between the eyebrows, where your bone of the nose meets the bone of the skull. And starting to feel that Om Namo Gurudev Namo starting to vibrate in your ether around you. And feeling that you're starting to get ready to this opening of a moment that is a different state of consciousness, of opening your energy and your mind and soul to learning and transformation. And now let's take a deep breath in together, and let's start chanting 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the highest teacher within my higher consciousness.
Om Namo
last time.
Om Namo Gurudev Namo.
Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. And breathe out. And let's continue with Ad Gure Name 3 times. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siring Gurudev Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siring Gurudev Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siring Gurudev Name. Take a deep breath in. Hold your breath, squeeze your root lock, anus, sex organs, and navel center, and really press your palms together. Arrive here, synthesize, concentrate, focus, and breathe out. So let's start with our breath work. So what we're going to do is that the left hand is a fist, and you press your right under. Sorry, your right hand is in the fist and touches the right nostril, while the left hand you take the ring finger and you keep it up like this. So we're here, and you can just have your eyes closed, and then we're going to start doing a breath of fire. So, and here focus on making in and out breaths through your nose. Yeah, it could be that your nose starts to open up and stuff is coming out. That's very good. And see if you can activate your belly and your navel, but you don't have to do it very hard. So see if you can just stay very still. And just your stomach is a bit pumping and your nostrils going in and out. Doing really great. Gentle, gentle warm up. No need to press. You'll get plenty of opportunity to challenge yourself. So this was the meditation where it's important to cover your head. Actually, this meditation had a lot of insights. I can read it to you. And find a rhythm and stay with that rhythm. So this is an advanced immune therapy that strengthens your body's ability to fight viruses and bacteria. But it's also connecting to our nervous system, because the immune system is intimately connected with our central nervous system, to our glands and to our emotions. And when we experience chronic feelings of anger, self-defeat, and blame, we can create emotional blocks that deplete our immune system. This meditation uses a type of breathing called sun breath to stimulate and adjust the sympathetic nervous system and the right brain hemisphere, which stores many of the negative emotions that lead us to depression and to a lower functioning immune system. You may cycle through various emotions as the glandular system starts to shift. Relax and keep going until you are through the emotional inertia and begin to feel the light, energized, and hopeful energy. We're way over halfway, a little bit over 1 minute left. Less than half a minute left. Now take a deep breath in. And now feel your navel. Feel your navel center pressing in. And then breathe out. Then deep breath in again. Tense yourself, hold your breath, and feel the navel tension. Feels also the squeezing in your fingers and your arms. And then breathing out. Now the last time, breathing in deeply. Holding and squeezing, and now bring your tongue to the palate. And we're gonna breathe out through our mouth just in a second. Keeping your tongue up on the palate. Breathing out. Now relax your hands to your knees, your palms facing up. And just stay there for a second. Close your eyes and just feel how you feel. Allow that sizzling, feeling whatever is happening there to calm down. And you can stay the observer of who you are and how you feel. And then slowly, gently, you can open your eyes. And we're going to move straight into a Kriya because it has many movements and they work kind of like a warm-up as well. So we take it in strides in the beginning. And remember, if this is a new for you, new thing, and always find modifications, do the way that it feels good to you. Take breaks whenever you need to do. Don't push. Little bit goes a long way when you do it regularly. Pushing yourself too much right away has no, you don't get any extra merit. So keep it soft, keep it light. And we're gonna come up standing. Let me know if you don't hear me. So you can either come into this kind of position. So you can be like this or like this. Or if you really feel like going for it, you can come all the way down and you can grab your heels like this. That's called the chair pose. So just find the variation. This is also really fine. No need to press. So if you want to stay here, you can be like this. Or like here. Both are good. If you're in this one, make your back straight and open your pelvis. Allow your pelvis, whatever position you are in, find what we call anal release so that your anus and your pelvic halves can really relax, open up so that you can really come in between your legs. Allow your psoas to open up. And we're gonna be here a bit over 1 minute more. Change, if you need to change, come higher up. Long, deep breathing. If it's hard, find a smile. Tell yourself that this is just as easy as walking the park. And use the breath. Use the breath to either be supported with the in-breath and with the out-breath, allow yourself to release the pain. And if the composition is really uncomfortable, just come higher up. Really, it doesn't mean anything. A lot of times People who have really good condition might have that there's some blockages there, or you might be tired today. So let's start smooth and easy. Then you can move tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, the next time you'll be developing. So we come to the limit, but we don't go over the limit. And by coming to the limit, we push the limit every time a bit. More than halfway there. You're doing really great. You're doing really, really well. Now, when we talk about the masculine and the feminine energy, this is very much of the masculine. You're finding your feet. And the yogic techniques or wisdom telling how to pick your partner, if it's a male partner, is to see if they have strong legs, if they're grounded. That kind of a man can take a lot of questioning, a lot of doubt, and will just be there unwaveringly telling, baby, everything's okay. That could be either a man or a woman, but the masculine energy or the masculine principle has this idea of being the solid ground on which the feminine can be in. Now take a deep breath in. Hold your breath, squeeze your root block, your anus, sex organs, and navel center. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then breathe out. And you can come back to seated position into an easy pose or on a chair. And what we're going to be doing here now is that you're going to grab your shins and you're going to make sure that your head doesn't move in anything. So you're sitting straight, but you're lifting your spine. It's a very small movement. You're not going to move a lot, but you're lifting the spine up. Again, we're going to be here a similar amount of time, couple of minutes. So just buckle in and get into that rhythm of it, feeling how you just a little bit of a lift up and down. If you're seated on a chair, exactly. Make sure that your knees are wide open and your feet are flat on the ground. It's good to have that same position in your pelvic alignment. And you might feel some sensations in your kidneys. That just means that the kidneys are being activated. If there's pain, just breathe through it and just have a conversation. Just ask it what it is, what it needs. Is it just that it's not used to being activated, or is it something that you maybe need to modify in what you're doing? A bit, just a half a minute more. You're doing great. Take a deep breath in. Squeeze up. Hold yourself up. Squeeze your root block, anus, sex organs, and navels. Just squeeze up and just allow the energy, the Kundalini energy, to really be kind of distilled all the way upwards. And then breathe out and bring your palms on your knees and just feel how you feel. Just allow that energy to settle a little bit. It's very healing for your nervous system, and it's activating we have been activating a lot our glandular system as well already. For the next part, we are bringing our hands on top of our shoulders. So the forefingers are coming front and the thumb is coming to the back. And now feel a lift from your elbows. And you can even feel a little bit that you're a bit making an arch of your back. And then you're going to breathe in, going left, and breathing out, going right. And here, really connect into your navel. So the texts are saying that we're now rotating around our navel. You can close your eyes and bring your eyes to the third eye point if you want. And find your own rhythm. If you have back problems, then bring your hands across your shoulders. And then just do this. This way you make sure you're not over twisting your lower back or any part of your spine, even the neck is more safe this way. Otherwise, you can bring here and you can use the elbows to give a little bit of a swing to it. Powerful breaths will activate more. And for the neck, you can make a little bit of a neck lock. That means that you're bringing your jaw a little bit down so that the back of your neck is in alignment with the spine. Again, you can bring your eyes to the third eye point. You can even bring a mantra sapna. If it's too fast, just go slow. Just keep it easy and light. Almost there. Last few moments. And then slow down and come to the center. Breathe in and bring your elbows all the way up. Hold your breath. And then breathe out and bring your hands down. And you can now just rest for a moment. And I'm going to demonstrate to you the second part. We're going to do a very similar one, but we're going to put our hands up. This is a mudra we know from the Sat Kriya. So the hands are, the fingers are interlaced, but the index finger is up. I'm going to put this one all the way up. If this is very cramped and unnecessarily uncomfortable, you can bring your hands all the way here or here or here. All is good. If you can bring them all the way up so that your shoulders can relax, then bring them up. And here we're going to go the same. In breath left, out breath to the right. And again, from the navel center, just allowing yourself to twist. If you have your hands here, it's really good. Better that you open your shoulders so that you can slowly come upwards with the right alignment rather than being really cramped and disaligned, doing it better. So find where you're just at the right position where you're challenged, but not going over. Same thing with the rhythm. If this is too fast for you, go slower. Just go really slow. No need to make very fast. Then again, if you really want to go for and get all your yayas out, get the energy moving, then just go as fast as you can. You can put all your life force into it as well. Now we're really raising up. We've been going from the lower parts of our body, the chakras, lifting up the energy all the way upwards, then to the heart. And now we're lifting it up all the way to our throat chakra and our third eye and the crown. Almost there. Last few times. 3, 2, 1. Now come to the center. Take a deep breath in and shoot your hands up as high up as you can. Squeeze your root lock. Anus, sex organs, and navel centers. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold. And then we're breathing out gracefully, gently bringing your hands down again, and just bring your palms up on your knees. Just feel how you feel. Allow that energy to settle. Great work. So this Kriya is said to increase your potency. That means whether you're a man or a woman, the potency will grow. And what attraction is, and what happens with any birth, is that there is a strong duality. Now, that is the opposite of unity, which is what we kind of try to do when on a spiritual path and becoming more. That's why monks or nuns are usually not involved in sexual activity, because they want to translate that energy into higher consciousness and move away from polarity. But the beauty of life, beauty of living in this incarnation in a body is that we have polarities, and attraction can be fed. So by embracing the differences that we have, we actually create more polarity. And in a long-term relationship, that's also kind of good in a way. How you can feed the attraction is to recognize and go into these roles of the feminine, the masculine, in the different variations that your relationship works in, to kind of feed that polarity and feed that magnetism and feed that kind of attractive magnetism that happens. So this Kriya is kind of giving you more energy to do that polarity. It kind of charges your engine to do it. Now, the next one, we're going to do body drops. So if you are able to come into some kind of a lotus position, then you can do that. Otherwise, you can keep your legs all the way straight or just in an easy pose. If you're seated on a chair, then just find your way how you can do this. You can bring your hands into fists next to your body. And then we're going to bring our body up. You don't have to bring all the legs up. You just can bring, if it's really challenging, then go backwards, and then you can bring your buttocks up like this. This is also really good. Otherwise, you can do body drops like this. And if you're able to bring your leg position all the way up, then you can do that too. You're going to be here for a couple of minutes. And really enjoy that coming down. And if it hurts in your wrists, have that conversation again with your wrists. I noticed myself that the first few times, it was actually quite painful, but there was just something that I had to work with, strengthening my wrists. Yeah, you're doing really great. You can go close your eyes and really go into that. And see if you can extend a bit more the staying up before you fall down. If it's hard, don't do it. But if you can, play with it. Half a minute more. Now take a deep breath in and see if you can lift yourself up all the way up. Hold your breath, squeeze your root block, anus, sex organs, and navels. And then breathe out and let come down. And now we're going to bring our legs stretched out and you can just relax. If you need to put something underneath your knees so that you can relax, you can do that. Otherwise, just come as far as you can like this. And from here, allow your head to relax. Now find a way that you can be relaxed. So don't try to stretch yourself too far out. Just allow yourself to relax and melt in whatever position you are in. If you can, grab your legs or shins and you can pull yourself a bit more. Give yourself a nice stretch. You can do that. But main thing is that you're enjoying it. Long, deep breaths. You can probably, after a while, notice that you can melt a little bit more. So you can melt after you just stay there for a while and just allow yourself to relax. And slowly, gently, it's going to be more easy and your body gives in. But it's going to struggle to give in if you're tight and tensed. So try to relax first. Okay, and now take a deep breath in the position you're in, and then breathe out and melt a little bit more. And then slowly, gently start working up. And bring yourself into legs open position, easy pose or knees open. And now we're going to cross our hands and grab your knees. And you take a deep breath in. And then you allow your knees to pull your shoulders so that you can really feel a stretch here, holding your breath. And then when you can't breathe in, you need to breathe. You can't hold your breath anymore, then just let it go. That was that. Next one, we're going to take our fingers and make a lock. So we're going to lock our fingers and then just pull your fingers away. Keeping it around your heart level. Exactly. In front of your sternum. Allowing your neck to be relaxed. Jaws released. And you're opening your heart here. So you're having a strong lower body. And you could really think about that as the masculine element. Strong lower body so that the upper body can be in motion, to open up, able to express. A little bit of a neck lock so that your head is not tilted backwards, but a little bit forwards. Breathing, relaxing your neck and your shoulders. Breathing to open your heart. Breathing to have this tightness in your fingers. And imagine that the elbows are actively pulling. The elbows are going up. Yeah, the elbows are strongly pulling away. Yeah, great. Almost there, just a half a minute left. And again, when you start to feel the muscles reacting, see if you can use the breath to help you go through it. So you don't have to get all tensed. You don't have to give up. You just find that inner strength, that regal grit, that willpower with softness. Soft willpower that is like water, and truly the feminine expression of patience and strength that does not give up, but patiently, unyieldingly, relentlessly goes on. Now take a deep breath in. Pull your elbows even wider and harder away. Pull, 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 like you feel like your fingers are going to snap out. Hold your breath. And then breathe out and let go of your fingers. Bring your palms again openly to your knees and just allow that energy to settle down. And we just have our last actual movement, and then there's going to be a meditation that is part of this Kriya. Just allow yourself to settle down here. So for the last part, we're going to come on our bellies, go down on the floor. And what you're going to do is you're going to bend your legs and you're going to bring your arms back. Now, if it's very hard for you to touch your legs, then that's okay. If it's very hard for you to grab your legs and pull yourself up, then just find a tension. You don't have to pull yourself up. Just find a way how you can do what you need to do. So I'm going to show the full expression, and then I'm going to show you variations. But first of all, let's come on the ground with our bellies. So the first position is that you bring your legs up like that. If this is all you can do, that's great. Just find a way how you can pull yourself up and pull yourself up. This is great as well. If you can grab your shins or ankles, this is great. This is not going to be long. So what we're going to do is, whatever position is good for you now, just take a deep breath in and come to your maximum position. And then you hold your position, squeeze your root block, and then breathe out. And come down. That's all you need to do. One time. Exactly. And then deep breath in. And then tense yourself. Whatever the position is, if you can come up, you come up. If you don't, you don't. But just tense everything and squeeze your root block. And then breathe out. And come lying on your belly for a second. Allow yourself to relax. Just one breath is enough. So you can relax now. And then slowly, gently come up in a way that is suitable for you. Avoid any jerks. And this is a meditation that is part of the Kriya. What you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your eyes all the way up to the crown. Now that could feel a bit strange, but you're closing your eyes and you focus your eyes all the way up. And you're gonna bring your tongue, and the tongue is gonna touch the palate of your mouth. And yes, your hands are on your knees. You can bring them in Gyan Mudra if you want. And we're gonna be here a few minutes. And just meditate. The meditation is about dedicating yourself to the divine. Allow your neck to relax. Bring your jaw a bit down so that your neck alignment is straight. Yeah, good. Long deep breathing, having the tongue up on the roof of your mouth. Now you might feel some sensations. It could be a bit of pain, either in your nose or in your forehead. We are very powerfully activating our pituitary gland. And the pituitary gland is our consciousness, higher consciousness gland. It is the third eye. And when we are practicing and doing these things of translating the sexual juices into healing power going through our nervous system, it also translates into these ujas, and that's where the ujas are being secreted. Now take a deep breath in. Hold your breath. Distill that dedication to the divine. That feeling, that nectar that feeds you, that supports you, that elevates you. Breathe out. And come down, lying for a short meditation. Make sure that you can either sit or lie down in a way that you can relax in, so that you don't have to move. And if you have a cover, or something to cover your body, that's good. Then you don't lose any heat. You might be warm now, but at some point you might start feeling cold. If you have socks, you can even put some socks. And it's actually not a useless part. This is the moment when we allow all that, what we've done, to start going where it needs to go. The energy is going where it needs to heal, where it needs to strengthen, where it needs to move away. So allow that practice to happen. Just allowing yourself to relax into this music. Take a deep breath in, arrive back into your body, and breathe out. Start wiggling your fingers and your toes, rotating your wrist and your ankles. You can take a deep breath in and stretch your body if you have the space. Hands above your head. And then you can come and start rubbing your hands and your feet. Make a bit of fire, waking up all those nerve endings in your soles of your feet and in your palms. And then you can bring your knees up to your chest. Give your lower back a bit of a stretch. If you're still lying down, you can still lie down. And you can bring your knee over your body to one side and stretch a cat stretch. And then to the other side. Rubbing back into your body here and now. And then you can either do this kind of rocking, or you can come to one of your sides. And again, avoid jerky movements. Allow yourself to be lifted up by your hands. Come to a seated position. And now we're gonna do a meditation. We are not gonna do it all the 11 minutes that I thought, which is maybe good, but let's do a 5 minutes Gyan Gyan Chakra Kriya. Now, some of you have done this, and some of you love this as much as I do, but especially with the number 6 being our halo body, and this being the epiphany of the 6th month in a year of the 6 of the 24. This is a great mantra meditation, and also it's really great if you are a person who likes to magnetize and manifest. Now you can put out now, you can even write in the chat if you want a prayer that you want to place into this quantum field that is around us. And it's really a magnetic field that we are going to activate. And the secret of manifesting is twofold, actually threefold. The first is that you have to be very specific with the thought that you want to manifest, but you go in and you go out. You can't stay focused on that. If you start thinking about it, you don't create any space, which is the second part. You have to create space for your manifesting to arrive to you. So you need to focus, then you need to create the space, and then you also create, you kind of start activating your energy, that you have a powerful engine to kind of back up your manifestation. So the fingers are like this, Gyan Mudra, as we know. And you can do this any seated. And then we're gonna never bring the hands lower than the heart. And we're gonna go swoop over the head. Swoop over the head and swoop over the head. Great. So we can and you can find this sort of a rhythm. And oops. And now you can close your eyes, find the breath and find the rhythm. And you really swoop that Gyan Mudra through the breast to breast with women, that halo area, and then over your head. And you can start feeling how you keep your hands like, yeah, exactly. You can really feel that circle that you're doing. And now we're going to start chanting. And the chant is Satyanam, Satyanam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Satyanam, Satyanam, Waheguru, Waheguru, 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 Satnam, Satnam, 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 Waheguru, Waheguru. Now as fast as you can. Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru, Satnam, Satnam, Waheguru, Waheguru. Take a deep breath in and shoot your hands all the way up, 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 up. Hold your breath. And then twist left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And well done. Great work. Now let's bring our hands in front of our heart and bring the knuckle to your breastbone. And now press your palms gently but strongly, the yin and the yang. Also feel how the energetic magnetic field of the Mother Earth is really grounding you, deep roots growing down, down, down to the earth. And then the flower of your crown chakra is opening up to the skies. So there are two magnetic poles from your root to your crown, the Shiva and the Shakti, and then the masculine and feminine of your left and the right side, creating this magnificent dynamo that you are. And your aura around you is like a light that you're shining. Take a deep breath in and just feel that shining light around you and the bliss of the summer. And breathing out. Take a second breath in and bring your eyes to the third eye point, and let's start winding up this session and breathing out. And let's start with chanting 3 times Satnam, truth is my name, to end the class. Breathing in, and let's begin. Sa. Sa. And the last time. Sa. With gratitude, bring your hands to your forehead. And then to ground yourself and to bowing reverence to yourself and all the sadhus that created this technology, and also to align your third eye with the magnetic field of the earth. Come down. Just stay there for a little while and say thank you to yourself. Just stay down there and just allow yourself to relax and find the reverence and gratitude of where we are here today. Allow yourself to enjoy the summer. Allow yourself to enjoy the day. And enjoy flowers. Enjoy senses, smells, good food, touch on your skin. Listen to nice music and just go into the sensual. It will heal you and it will feed you. Satnam.